Hey, what's up, dudes? My name is Peroz. Welcome back to more After Effects tutorials for your Call of Duty Clipperinos. Um, Today we're going to be focusing on luma matting, shockwaves, and other overlays. Mainly the shockwave effect, and if we have time, maybe some other stuff. I sort of want to bring these tutorials down as they get more advanced and take longer to do the effects. Just like one sort of effect every video to keep it like really easy, keep the stress off me. Maybe one or two, and it just makes the videos easier to title. Because what do I title this one? Like if I was doing multiple things, I just don't know. Let's jump into it. So if you join the Discord, you will likely find all of these fancy shockwave effects. And I'll just choose a couple at random here. We got like, I don't know, number 14 looks pretty cool. I'll drag that in, bring this back up. And you got like the classic one, like number 1 or 4 or 10, the smoke dust particle kind of effect. We'll drag those in, and I am right side guy today. Cool, I like that, I like that. Back in the old Death Empress project file here. So what is luma matting? Or Luma. So Luma is like the white part of the video or whatever. So if I drag like number 14 in here, let's drag that in there. You'll see this is 720p, but that is fine. And that's our shockwave right there. Not bad. I kind of like the way it like clumps out and has like those little smoke sort of little ends on it there. So we'll scale this up to the same size as our comp. And we'll get into position here. I think that will be fine right there. And we will pre-compose this bad boy. And we'll just call it like, I don't know, like wave 1. Something like that. And I'm just going to cut it here and like on the shot, just so my brain feels better about looking at this. So now just so I can see it a little bit better, we're going to go classic, what was that, classic color dodge I think? Yeah, classic color dodge. So you could use it like that, boom, yeah, but we can definitely make this look better. So we're going to jump into this pre-comp here, and we will zoom in a little bit and find our thing. Alright, there it is. Alright, here we are. So we're going to use the Luma from this to create a sort of displacement map turbulence thingy-maswuggy thingy. You know what I'm saying? So we want to increase like the luma on this. So we're going to chuck on tint to get rid of any of the other colors in here. You can do this with like any sort of color really, like red, blue, green. But I always like to just, it's easy enough just to change it to white and, you know, off you go. So we'll drag this in here like that. There we go. You can see how it's quite white now. Not bad. And see what it looks like here. Yeah, that's correct. Then we'll go new adjustment layer. We'll call this displacement. And we'll go up here and we'll search for displacement map. So can you guys see this? You guys can see this. So displacement map, the built-in one for After Effects, there is nothing wrong with using this. It is fine, completely fine. But I like to use BCC displacement map as it has like a little bit more going on with it. So if I choose the map here, we'll go from map number 1, and we'll change that to wave 1. So this will affect this pre-comp down here with our wave in it. We will just even turn this wave off so we can get a better look. If we go view map, this will show you what displacement map sees, and this is what it sees, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. And then you have max horizontal placement, which will be default to 10. You could change this up or down depending on what like kind of effect you want. I'm gonna put this on 20, same with vertical 20, which 20 in my opinion is like pretty high. As you can see here, it's pretty displaced. So this is probably not the best shockwave to use because it comes out looking like a circle. You could definitely add like roughen edges onto this and it would be fine. So we need to speed this up. So yeah, we will where are we? This one, we'll hit this button right here that'll frame blend it, and then we'll right click and we'll go time remapping, and we'll just pull this keyframe towards the other one, and that'll just make it go a little bit faster. You could even easy ease those bad boys and change the curve on them if you really wanted to. Not like there's that much to do there, but you know. So that doesn't look super great. We can also turn this back on so we can see it, and then we can change this to like 10, maybe like 15, something like that, just so you can see it a bit more. Maybe we'll change the displacement back down to 10 because we only want it to displace a little bit. And you guys might notice it does move the whole screen, but when you have a bunch of effects and other things going on, it's not too bad, especially when you just have like some bars and like shake. That's like all you need to like hide that. You can also mask the gun out, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to make this tutorial too long. So the Shockwave doesn't affect the gun, which is actually really nice. And because if we go into here, this is only going to be affecting the loomer. So if I was to say like just mask around this gun like basic bitch as fuck and just make it black, it would not affect that. So yeah, that's a good way of doing that. So that's pretty much it for this one. We can drag on this other Shockwave if we really wanted to, and we just do the same thing. We just do this real quick. We can pre-compose it, move our attributes into the composition, open it up, drag the tint, and the levels. Bang. We can just make that a bit brighter. Boom. And we can even just switch the displacement to this one, which will be this one. And obviously we need to get rid of the black just like that. And we'll turn this down to like 10. And boom, that's like a, well, I mean, that wave is still going off. We don't want that one, we just want this one. So this one's obviously not as good. Each sort of like Shockwave has their own sort of uses, you know. This one's definitely really cool. My buddy Alan used this one pretty well in an edit recently. Little Black Ops 2, little demo style thing.
That woman was my wife.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. So even if we could turn this up a little bit more, maybe. Especially because the classic color dodge will brighten anything up. So if I turn this up, you'll notice that it brightens all the goods up there, or the loomers. Yeah, not bad. So how long are we at? We're at 7 minutes. I'm pretty sure I can fit another one in here, which is going to make the title very awkward, but that's fine. I'll play this out so you guys can actually like see it. Oh, this is taking a long time. Displace is not the... It's not happy with me. We'll make this a bit shorter. Yeah, we'll leave it on 3rd. Everyone's saying a RAM preview so fast. No, look how slow it is. Look at it. It's barely moving. Go. You can do it. So it's a pretty good example of how Displace will fuck your computer up. Here we go. See, obviously that looks like shit. But if we had the other one on, which we've like tweaked like just a little bit more, it would probably look a lot better.
Is that a grenade?
Yep.
So I noticed it doesn't come out like quite in time here, so we just change it to like there. You get the idea. So you can actually do this with like many overlays. So there was one where I did it with fire, and one of my like COD 4 edits or something. So I have this just this fire like stock footage right here. It's literally just that, right? So if we drag this on, and we just change this to get rid of the black background, and recompose this, move our attributes across, then we do this. I don't know why it looks like that. Probably because it's got the we changed the layer mode. There we go. And then we can just turn this to like white again with the tint. Same thing, tint levels. Levels. Bada bing, bada boom. And bam, make that brighter. And then we can go classic dodge. We can change the displacement to this one. And then we can even turn this off. And it'll do, let me turn that wave off as well. And then something else I would do with this to like get it to match up with the fire is I would drag some like actual like fire on there. Maybe turn the light opacity down like a bunch. There was one edit I did this really well on, but you can see it just adds like the heat sort of waves to the fire. So there are a lot of things you can actually do with lumen matting stuff, which is pretty sweet. What are we at? 10 minutes. All right, let me show you a quick easygoing one. All right, so obviously I am like my favorite style is like deathcore editing, and with that style there comes like a lot of the quick like double kickers and obviously black flickers and stuff like that. So let's go to here. So this literally like few seconds right here. Let me preview this. So not a perfect example, but you guys will get it. So if we make a new adjustment layer, and we'll just call this like, I usually call this like mask zoom, some shit like that, and we put on transform. This is a sort of old school effect, but it took me a minute to wrap my head around it for some reason, couldn't tell you why. So we're just going to position that there, 2 keyframes forward, cut, 2 forward, cut, 2 forward, cut, and we'll just do this all the way to the shot. Or maybe there, just because we're doing a tutorial and it doesn't need to be perfect. Alright, so we've got all of these choppy whoppies, and then we will just start putting little masks on them. So I think I'm going to go start like up here, and you can probably see this is going already if you have watched any of my stuff. And then we'll just go to the next layer, and then we'll just put one like here. This one's like 200. The numbers don't need to be specific with the scale. It could just be whatever you want, really. Like I always try to say, like, just play around with stuff, man. Like you can always control Z, you can always start things again if it gets too fucked up, or just play with stuff. It's all part of the fun. And definitely try to take inspiration from like a lot of things you see like daily. Like something that I've recently taken a lot of inspiration from is like even like music videos, like deathcore band music videos, or even like anything from like anime intros to like straight up like movies. Just take inspiration from like everything. So it'll look something like this, and then if we add some like Twitch onto that as well, it'll look pretty good. Fuck it, let's do that right now. Twitch, I'll just change this to like 10. Remember, we've already done Twitch. You don't need me to explain any of this. Go watch the videos. So go slide spread 0, and we'll do this like 90. I'll just bring that keyframe back a little bit forward. Put the RGB split on to like 20-ish. Maybe we'll go up to like 10. Something like that. It's not perfect, but we'll have a quick preview here, and we'll see what's what. When it previews, man. Anytime now. I should really start editing these videos. Oh, you can do it, man. Go. So that's not like the best example of it. If you go watch some of my videos, you'll definitely see this. I do use this like quite a lot, but that's sort of it. I know this wasn't really like super advanced like kind of stuff. I'm definitely like slowly moving towards that, and I've had a lot of requests for certain things like clip placement or like trap code particular, which we'll get to one day, because especially with particular, that can be like a pretty advanced thing. That's it for this one though. Charlie's a little bit short, but I still got to come up with things. Doing this weekly is a little bit new for me, uploading so much, so I appreciate you guys, patience. And join the Discord. Come chat with me. I'm always in there chilling. And I'll see you in the next one. Next Friday.